I wish I could say I only need to do this once, but this really messy job is actually an annual maintenance kind of thing. When I have to do this by myself in the spring, I am probably gonna tie myself off to a tree. Hey, I'm Jane. I'm a single mom and I'm not letting that hold me back. I bought 5 acres of raw land in the Kootenay Rockies, where I'm building my own home and homestead, planting a food forest, creating art, and living life on my own terms. All of this is so one day, hopefully, my kiddo won't need to struggle the way that I did. Come along with me as I create my very own freedom recipe. This week I'm continuing to catch you up on everything I've been doing on this homestead while I've been living without electricity.
Nobody knows me.
As awesome as it was to have hydro hooked up in the last video, the necessity that we need to focus on next is water. Kinda important. If you caught episode 14, you know that we found a spot for my well, and my amazing excavation team dug it and installed the well rings. The well has luckily been filled with water, but that won't do us any good if we can't actually pump it up to the tiny home. After many people, including my plumbing mentor, urging me to hire professionals to install the pump, I caved and hired a team of experts. But first, my dad and I need to go into the well, empty it, and clean it. It is a dirty job, and guess who's got to do it? Yeah, I'm gonna go in. Gymnastics skills at the ready. We've got to lower this ladder into the well so that I can get to the bottom and clear any of the debris or silt that's in it. I wish I could say I only need to do this once, but this really messy job is actually an annual maintenance kind of thing. Oh, do you want to tie a rope to it? Hold on. Thank goodness we thought of this before we dropped the ladder. We tie a rope to it so that we can actually pull the ladder back out when we're done. That would have been a big oops.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Rowan said that I could come over. Can you drive me over?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Okay. Things are a little stop and go when you're also parenting while building. I'm always really grateful to have an extra set of hands because turning these 5 acres into a livable homestead by myself is really overwhelming. I'd still do it because it has to get done, but isn't life better in general when we have a team? My dad actually lives on the other side of the country, so I'm gonna take advantage of having him here whenever I can. Sorry, Dad, but thank you. Okay, wish I had a rope on me.
Yeah. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man.
Do you find it hard to ask for help? Because I know a lot of people do, and becoming a single mom really forced me to reach out to friends and family whenever needed. Okay, I'm in. Okay. It takes a village and all that, but do you find it challenging to reach out to your village for help? I'd love to hear your stories too. It would be awesome if this was more of a two-way conversation because it feels kind of strange that I'm just talking about myself all the time. Plus, I find it really inspiring if someone's like, hey, I've gone through something similar. So if you feel up for sharing, I'd love to hear it.
Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man.
Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Thank you to Dance and Gymnastics for allowing me to get into this well.
Give me the stick. Give me the
No.
stick.
No. I'm good. Okay. Okay. Now I'm on the more secure part. So, do you want to pass? Oh, that's already in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm only able to laugh about it today because my dad is here, and when I have to do this by myself in the spring, I am probably gonna tie myself off to a tree. So stay tuned for that. Yep, me and my crazy ideas. You can save money by doing a dug well instead of a drilled well, but you will pay for it with your time and, quite frankly, safety. An old friend of mine once said that there is always a price. And he was so right. It is pretty dang cold in there, but I need to stir up the bottom to release any of the settled silt so that it will get sucked out of the trash pump that we're using. The trash pump is for cleaning the well, which is different than the household pump that the pros will be installing at the end of this video. All the random skills that my dad has are coming in handy because I would not have known, for example, to put water in this pump in order to get it running. My dad and I actually work pretty well together. Har har har, if you caught that pun. We both stay calm and operate kind of matter-of-factly, which you might have noticed in episode 21 when we were building the electrical shed together. I think he likes doing these jobs now and then, not as a full-time job, but sporadically, even though he might not want to admit that. We gotta pump the water downhill, logically. So we're emptying it into the part of my lot where it would naturally flow anyway. The generator has to create enough pressure to push the water 15 feet up this blue hose. We start and stop and start and stop a few times, but eventually it's flowing. As the water drains from the well, it's also filling back up from the bottom immediately, which are all those little ripples that you see, which is exactly what we want. I need to have a solid flow rate. A good well will refill quickly, and it needs to. Otherwise, we'd go days at a time without water. Nuh-uh. I am done with that dirty job.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, at least until next summer.
Do you want me to give you a hand?
No. Oh my gosh.
I think I've got to put a longer ladder into my budget because without my dad here, this would have been even sketchier. So I'd created this green bucket system, which is straight out of 1569. It's just a rope tied to a bucket.
Try and do your trick from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's how I've been watering my plants before having a well pump. You do what it takes, you know? Yes, of course I've been planting things without having garden hoses. And that, ladies and gentlemen, gays and nays, is what they call addiction. One time I was at the grocery store and I got to the checkout and I had these two little household plants on the conveyor belt. And I said to the cashier, if I have one true addiction, it's gardening. And she said, well, that's not a bad addiction as far as addictions go. And I was like, yeah. And then as she's scanning the two plants, she says, well, I guess it would be pretty bad if somebody was buying plants instead of food. And I looked at her dead in the eyes and said, I came in here for groceries. But now I figure if I just buy plants that are producing edibles, like fruit and nuts, then that's putting that addiction to good use, right?
High tech.
Now we bail this last little bit of water out from the bottom of the well, which is probably overkill, but now it's ready for the pump install. They're here. I'm trying to play it cool, but I am so dang excited. I couldn't have the water hooked up before the hydro was installed because obviously this pump needs electrical in order to run. Things get messy pretty quickly when you're living in a house without water. We've been showering at friends' places and doing dishes with my green bucket system, which if you've ever done dishes with cold water, it ain't pretty. So naturally, I was pretty keen to hand dig this trench so that the guys could get in there to work. I kind of wish I hadn't backfilled with the excavator, but you live and you learn. But I did have the electrical and the plumbing in place, so these guys were able to connect everything quite quickly. I did have to run to the store to grab a couple more pieces of material, but I didn't really mind about doing that 2.5 hour round trip because at the end of that mission lay water. I'm on board for whatever that takes. After the team was finished, I needed to backfill the trench and get the electrical hooked up in order to test the system. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Will the water actually come out of this tap? Here we go. Woo! Yes, yes. Oh my God, it feels too good to be true.
Never, ever give up.
And now that that's running again, I just remembered that this tap is leaking. So I need to change the cartridge in here. Whatever. This is a huge step forward. I am not complaining. It's just that the work never ends. Never ends. But I'm so happy. It's a real house again. I've lived without water for a period of time in the tiny home each time I've had to move it, so that's 3 times. It makes you appreciate the basics, but it ain't easy. And I really feel that phrase, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. And this is like, after freedom, chop wood, carry water. Choose your hard, right? Like, it's hard to live minimally and choose to build a house for me and my daughter, but it's also hard to go to work for 40 hours a week, put them in daycare, and never see them. People sometimes ask how I'm doing all of this, and honestly, it's from giving up things like shopping, traveling, dining out, and all the luxuries that I do love in order to be a single stay-at-home mom. Don't get me wrong, I do love dinners out, vacations, music festivals, frolicking in the south of France. And all of these things will come back into my life eventually. But my kiddo's only gonna be young once, so I just get this single shot at building a relationship with them before they're grown and off in their own world. This morning they told me that they're gonna live with me for a couple years after high school, and I was like, you can also build a house here. You can do whatever you want here. This is also your home. And when you see this video years from now, I hope you understand that I wasn't just building this for me. This is also for you, and if you ever have kids, no pressure, it can be for them. I'm not willing to miss out on any time with them, and that's always been the only non-negotiable in my life. Things like location, career, finances, those are all flexible, but connection is irreplaceable. And no matter what you do in life, remember to pour love into it.